Well, all right, we can get started. They're just about to lag. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our Term 1, the last competition of the term, our Term 1 9-ball comp.
Very good to be here with you, Mark.
Yeah, that's it. Mate, I'm honoured to be with you here because I've listened to you countless number of times, heard your insight, your wisdom.
I'm very flattered. I think it's good. It's good that we get to commentate together because we can sort of vibe off each other and impart some knowledge off each other as well.
That's it. Actually, I've got a story actually about. I feel like we should commentate on the game.
Let's intro the players and then we'll cue into your story.
So we've got two finalists that have appeared in our last two videos. We've got Leon, as you all know, at USYD.
So Leon's like a very like an old player by CueSoc standards. So he's probably
in his last year.
Yeah, something like
CueSoc,
that.
Yeah, so he will be graduated at the end of this year.
I think he's like 8th year, 9th year or something.
Yeah.
So the guy's like doing...
And same with Justin as well.
Yeah, Justin's actually very old as well.
Yeah.
But I was just talking to Justin just then. He's started a new degree.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
Look, technically he's not second year, but on the books he's second year because he started a new degree.
That's
so
it.
We'll
That's
just leave it there.
Just tell everyone he's second year, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So Justin's doing education, and then Leon's studying public health.
That's it.
And Justin's at Macquarie.
Yeah, Leon's at USYD, just to clarify. It was a nice break. Got the wing ball, won the lag. Has he missed the two? Did he just miss the two? Oh.
He did, yeah. I thought it was a push out, but it looks like he's just straight up missed it.
Just missed the two. Not the best start there. It's alright, I guess. We are racing to 7 today, so should be exciting for everyone.
Yeah, 9-ball should be pretty familiar to anyone who watches our videos or anyone who comes to the competitions. It's probably like the second most played game type next to 8-ball. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
In the society.
And the rules aren't too difficult. I find 10-ball's got a lot of rules, like smaller rules,
it's
but
very nuanced.
9 is a bit easier to follow. Like even if you've played, 8-ball pool mini clip, you can still work out 9-ball. Yeah.
In terms of playstyle, I think in some previous videos we've gone over Justin because he's we were talking about this before, Mark, how Justin's quite a frequent in getting to semi-finals and finals.
Yeah. But I think so. He's only won snooker comp from memory. He hasn't won anything else. But he's come close in other ones. We've got him in our video for invitational comp, obviously.
Okay.
Still yet to be published. That's all good. And Leon's almost won everything. I think this is his last chance at 9-ball.
He's on the cleanup run. So he's just winning the comps that he just hasn't ticked off his list yet.
Yeah, that's it.
Which I guess is where we wish we could all be at some point, but we don't all get there.
We don't, no. But see, like when I saw Justin's name first come out at the start of this term, I thought, someone old just looking to have a hit, but he's not. I mean, he's good. He's very good. He understands spin really well, and cue ball control is phenomenal, honestly.
Yeah, I agree with that. And you'll see he's using, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but he's using a snooker cue, which is a lot thinner than a traditional pool cue. And then you've got Leon with a normal pool cue. He's got like a carbon fiber shaft.
Yeah, that 4 almost went. Oh, that 4 just rattled a little bit, didn't make it through.
Yeah.
He's got the cue extension there. I think he can play the 4. He should have enough of a gap from the 7. Yeah, nicely done there. Nicely done.
Pretty open layout for Leon. Just sort of some very rudimentary shots here.
Yeah.
Just from the 5 to the 6, he's just got to make sure he's not behind the 9, and then I think
that's right.
From there he should be pretty out. Leon's very much in rhythm today from what we've seen earlier.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, just pulling up the scores, we'll take a look. So Leon actually has won his first 3 rounds 5-1 against Ivan, Jeffrey, and Jeremy, and 7-3 against Josh. We actually had some spare time today, so we decided to push our semi-finals to 7, which was quite exciting. And I think our semi-finals, having our really, really high caliber players, we thought let's give it to 7 because it is 9-ball. The games were going very, very fast today. My game went like lightning. I lost 5-1 very quickly against Jeffrey.
Oh, okay.
He's very good. He knows his game quite well. But I think I was just getting lazy. I would get up to 8 and then I'd just not care. And I think that's the problem with 9-ball is you can't do that. Oh, that is a bad scratch. Ouch. Not the best time to scratch, because also it depends on if you scratch at the start of the rack, compare it to scratching now at the 6 when there's only 2 balls left on the table.
It is much more lethal when you do it this late in the game.
Exactly. Whereas in 8-ball, anytime you scratch, it doesn't matter.
Leon's, it's not like a crazy easy shot. He's just he wants to float out for the 9. He just doesn't want to go too far to either side.
Yeah, that's right.
Situation.
That's right, yeah. Oh, beautiful touch.
So instead of doing that, he's just gone for the side, I think, there.
Yeah, but not enough.
Landed a little bit weird.
Yeah, he should have. I think he was planning on going further back, but he just didn't. Yeah. But I think he can cut it. Oh. Close.
A little bit safe. So here we have one of those like very common 9-ball battles where it just sort of ends up slightly safe, slightly not.
Yeah, they
sort of
happen
back and
so
forth.
much. Yeah, they happen so much. These 9-ball battles, and they're hard to predict who's gonna win, who's not gonna win them. Has Justin made the bank? He has. That is a superb bank right there. That is a beautiful way to win the frame. I honestly thought there was going to be a safety battle there.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
So good opening for Justin. Good bit of momentum he's got.
Definitely.
And, we'll see what he can do with this.
Yeah.
I think in terms of a 9-ball race, in terms of the dynamics of the race, if you get ahead early, that's a big morale boost for you.
Definitely.
And then a big, how do you say, like a big negative for your opponent as well, because they'll be down. But if these guys go 1-1 for the next few frames, then they'll probably both play like pretty well. But if one of them gets ahead too far, then we might see a bit of imbalance there.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. So, speaking of the break, now that he's about to break Justin, what breaking strategy do you think he uses? I noticed is that he actually swaps his cue when he breaks, because probably the snooker cue doesn't break like the pool cue do.
Yeah, I feel like he doesn't want to damage his playing cue.
Yeah,
like
as well.
To be honest, the house cues are quite solid, and most of them have a good tip, so they're actually pretty good for breaking 9-ball.
Yeah. Do you have a break cue?
I don't actually.
You
so
don't?
I do the same thing. Excuse me. That Justin does, and I use the house cue.
Yeah. Plenty of people do.
Depends on if it's straight or not.
I've got a shaft that I use for breaking and a shaft that I use for playing, so I just have to screw it in and out every time I want to play. And
right.
Yeah, I think it's not, like it's all right. It's just a bit of a hassle sometimes when you break, but my breaking shaft breaks really well. Like it makes that nice contact sound when you get the break right.
So you have the playing butt, but you just swap out the shaft. Is that right?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't see the need for a breaking butt, I guess.
I mean, it would only be the weight, I think, would be the difference.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But I've got a carbon butt, so it's quite light. It's quite versatile, which is really good. He's going for a push out here, is it? Yeah, push out. Would you take this push out or not?
We can't see the angle on the 1. It might be quite straight.
Yeah.
But I would go for this, and it looks like Leon is going to go for it, because if he gets it in, the 3's in a spot where he can develop it, whether he wants to pot it or play it safe with it. So
yeah. Now, Justin actually comes from a snooker background, so his knowledge on push-outs and safeties probably wouldn't be as good as a pool player's, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, obviously.
I'd agree with you there. It's definitely a different sort of safety game.
It's different, the way they play safeties. Like, you can just send the cue ball to the other end of the table in snooker and then that's safe. But in pool, you have to get it behind the ball. You have to do something like that, because players of this caliber can just make a long table shot, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Because I've known Leon in the pool scene, in the CueSoc scene for a few years now. Leon used to have a style that was actually really similar to Justin's style. So Leon used to stand really square on, very classic snooker stance.
Yeah.
He never used the closed bridge or anything.
Yeah.
And it was very, very, like, you could see that it was inspired by snooker. But you'll notice now when Leon comes back to the table, he's got a very American pool style.
Yeah, that's right.
In his bridge and his stance and stuff.
Yeah, I've noticed.
So he has worked on his game over the years, which I can admire. Like, I can see the change.
And having watched his 8-ball comp final win a few years ago, I just realised how quickly he was playing as well. He doesn't play as quickly now.
Yeah.
Like, he would just race through the balls, and not saying it's better or worse to play quickly. I mean, there's plenty of good players out there who play fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Justin, on the other hand, has stayed very consistent.
Yeah.
Because he's found his sort of like semi-snooker style has been working well for him. So he's stayed with that, tried to stay consistent, and it's been working for him.
Oh, definitely.
So nothing wrong with that
definitely.
either.
Yeah, 100%.
I think just what the shot he just played there, sort of the drag draw, if you know what I mean, where you're hitting low, but it sort of skids along the table anyway. It doesn't go hard. That's probably one of Justin's best shots.
Yeah, I've noticed he's really good with them, and it helps with his positioning as well. Oh, that's a nice putt. Not a nice scratch. I said that too early. Yeah, the angle. I didn't see that angle actually coming. I didn't see a scratch on that one. It's very hard for me to actually predict scratches sometimes, but let's hope Leon, just gets to the table and cleans up. I think he's definitely got a chance here. I mean, the 5 and the 6 are quite tight with each other. So
he may draw back here for the 6, and then maybe going from the 6 to the 8 will be a little funny just because of the distance, but we'll see what angle he ends up with.
Oh, good. Here. So he just played a lot of stun on that, was it?
Yeah,
bit of stun?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, just below center on the cue ball.
This is very easy. He's got a choice of coming back to the middle of the table for the 8 in the corner, or he can take the 8 in the side and draw all the way back. Yeah. Looks like he's sort of taken the first option. Yeah. A little bit wider of an angle than he maybe would have liked, but it's not the end of the world.
And you draw back from the 9 from here? Draw back
possibly, yeah. Or he could maybe hit I think it's the rail on the left from the point of view of the camera, right?
Yeah.
And then sort of come back off that.
That's right, yeah. Oh, just as you predicted,
yeah, which is what he's done.
But has he landed too straight? Possibly, but I don't think it's a difficult shot here.
Leon, he should be okay here. I think this is the kind of pod that comes up. You'll notice that when the players are breaking, the 9 very rarely moves from the foot spot.
Yeah.
Where it's rock. That's a nice shot there.
Yeah. Cheated it in. 1-1. We've got a great game on our hands today. I'm happy.
Yeah, no, it's looking very even, which is what you want for a final.
Oh, 100%.
You never want it to be a blowout or anything like that.
So, yeah. Now, having a look at how Justin went today as well, he conceded nothing in his first 5-0 against Nathan, then played Andrew Guang, another older CueSoc member, winning 5-2. Played against Timothy Ding as well, not Tim Zing. Tim Ding, different there.
This is what I was going to ask you, Mike. Tell me about Tim Ding, because I know he's maybe come into the scene recently, but he's also very good.
So he played in first year's comp a few months ago, and I don't think he made too much of an impact in it, but it seems as though after first year's comp he really worked on his game, and I mean he beat some top players. He beat Eric 5-0. Eric's one of our top seeds. Unfortunately, didn't have much of a go. He also beat Charles 5-1. Now Charles is also a very top player, someone who's really emerged in this past sort of few months in CueSoc. Now Charles actually, was one of the driving forces for his team to win in league in our last season, so he did really well, and Tim did take the win against him 5-1. And Justin then took down Tim and took down Aryan in the semi-final 7-2. Another great player, Aryan.
Me and you, Mark, we were watching Aryan's game against Justin then.
Yeah, that's right. Aryan barely had a chance, if I'm being honest.
And the thing is, he was playing well. He was just playing a lot of recovery and catch-up. There's not much you can do about that.
Exactly, yeah. It was tough. It was very tough to even get a chance. Interesting shot choice there. I don't think there were many options there with that shot, to be honest. The 2 is clustered. It
was very weird how the balls were stuck together, so little chance for Justin. I'm not sure how thin it is, but he might go for the 2 in the side here. We'll see how he goes.
That's right, yeah.
Or the corner, depending on the angle.
Yeah. Oh, missed it. Now, the last time Justin and Leon met was actually, as I was saying earlier, in the semis of our 10-ball invitational comp, and Justin was up 4-0, I think, against Leon. Had a hanger on the 10, missed it. Leon comes back 4-4, and then unfortunately misses the 10 or the 9, and Justin then wins 5-4 in the worst way possible to win 5-4. Fortunately, actually, I should say.
And this was 10-ball. Correct?
This was 10-ball, and this was quite recent as well. So we've got them back matched against each other in 9-ball. Similar discipline, not too similar. Yeah.
I think it's kind of cool. Like you find if you play a lot of comps, you'll run across the same few, like the regulars.
Yeah, that's right.
And you can sort of, you'll run into, like you said, how Justin and Leon ran into each other in a comp
Yeah.
firsthand, you might run into the same player later.
Exactly,
and
yeah.
that might, you might learn some things or two from the first time you met the player.
Oh, definitely.
Curious
yeah.
to see if that's going through these players' minds.
Definitely, yeah. And how'd you go today, Harris?
Pretty average. I'm not gonna lie.
Who'd you end up taking on? I think you were against Jason in the first round.
I was, yeah. So I beat Jason. I think Jason was very. He wasn't quite warmed up yet.
Yeah.
I think I got really lucky when I played him. But then I went on to play Jeremy Chin, who is like a medium. I don't know if medium age is the word, but he's in between your generation and my generation.
Yeah,
Mark,
that's right.
In terms of how long he's been in the society.
He's been around for, and he came back. I hadn't seen his name around for a while.
Yeah.
Because he started about the same time as Minjay, someone who's
Okay,
featured
yeah.
on the channel a fair bit.
Yeah.
And yes, having seen him back, I didn't know how good he was, to be honest.
Look, he was playing well when I played him, so he
Yeah.
beat me, and then he went on to play Leon.
Leon,
and then, from what he told me, from what Jeremy told me when he played Leon, he was expecting to lose that much, but he just gave it his best shot. But Leon was
5-1.
honestly playing very well. So
Definitely. And you can see here his position pretty well. Oh, where's the shot?
very tough shot there. You'll notice Leon put a bit of side spin draw on that 7 because it was very straight.
Yeah, to try and get it out to position better, because if
Yeah.
you play it too straight, you can't get position on the 8.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, ran into the 9, not the best.
I think in his head, Justin wanted to apply a bit of side spin there to get
Yeah.
around the 9. But then when he stroked it, he sort of forgot about it momentarily.
Yeah,
So that's sort of what's
the
happening.
mental game really gets to you. Like sometimes you'll just be thinking of something and you play the shot while you're thinking of it, and it's almost like you don't even intend for the shot that you played to happen.
Yeah.
It's very, very strange how it works. Going for a cross bank. Oh no way! What a shot! That was
a really good shot, yeah.
That wasn't a fluke by the looks of it as
No,
well.
he was 100% going for that. The
Yeah,
pace that he
wow.
played it at,
Wow! You don't see that too often, do you?
no, not at all.
And beautiful touch on the 9. Beautiful. All right, Justin's got the lead now, 2-1. But still anyone's game, obviously, to 7.
That was a really cool little recovery there. A little recovery bank
Yeah.
into the 9 ball.
So he's made that 9 off the bank and the 8 with another bank. So 2 banks in a row that have won on the frame.
Yeah.
So far, so good for Justin. Good day otherwise.
Yeah, no, I think today noticeably a bit quieter in terms of City Heroes and also in terms of people watching the final.
Yeah.
Today,
I think because we do have our finals next week, is it? Yeah, a lot of people
For
are,
exams, you mean?
Yeah, final
Is this
exams.
for UNSW?
For UNSW, yeah. So a lot of people are just going to go home and
that makes sense.
they'll either study or quote unquote study.
They're probably just watching CueSoc vids.
Yeah.
While
That's
they're
it.
procrastinating.
That's it. Definitely.
I mean, I remember that's what I would do when I didn't want to study. I would just watch pool videos all day.
Yeah. Mate, I love watching professional pool as well as CueSoc as well. It's exciting stuff. Did you ever watch your own commentary as well? The videos on your own commentary, or did you get a bit insecure about it? You don't want to hear your own voice.
But when I did watch it, I was sort of giving myself feedback. You know, it's always good to listen to yourself to see where you went wrong and what you could have
Sometimes
improved.
I'll listen to myself and I'll think, how did I not say what I was meant to say there? Like, did you just miss something obvious, or you're just too deep in some anecdote or whatever?
It's always a balance,
Yeah.
Mark. Like,
Yeah.
it's a balance of talking about meta game stuff, so stuff about the game,
Yeah.
and then stuff about what's actually going on the table.
Sometimes I'll be listening and I'll think, why did I just stay silent for a good 30 minutes, 30 seconds? Like, I
Yeah,
can't stay
no,
silent for that long.
I know exactly what you mean.
The shot on the 1's quite challenging there to position for the 2, but he looks like he's nailed it. Beautiful. Wow, the cue ball
Looks
control
good.
you need on
Yep.
that one's quite tough, because if you play it with not enough, you'll run short, and if you play it with too much top, it will just run long.
Looks like Justin's coming with top left to come around for the
Yep.
3 here.
Exactly, yeah. That's exactly what you need. Oh no. Has he? No. They're touching.
frozen, yeah,
They're
he's
touching.
frozen
He's
on the
frozen it. Oh, that is not the best at all.
He was definitely looking to come around. Unfortunately, he bumped the 3 on the way in. We'll see what he does here.
Now, I might mention as well, our last 9-ball comp, we had Will Wu actually play in the final. Is that a double hit by any chance, or no?
I think that was good.
I think he's
Looks good to me.
Yeah. You got to be careful not to double hit on those, hey?
Yeah, when it's it was frozen, so it's as close as the cue ball can be to an object ball.
Yeah, that's right.
So you have to hit it to the side usually.
To the side, yeah. Go past that 90 degrees kind of thing. But anyway, what I was saying was Will made it to our last 9-ball final. Actually made it past Leon, I think, from memory, or someone very, very strong. And unfortunately, I heard he got lucked out by Daniel Wu. Another emerging great player. We're starting to sort of build on this generation that we've had, where we're just going, And did you watch the game between Daniel and Will?
I did not.
No, okay, because I think Daniel had 2 flukes on the 9 and 1 3 foul.
Right. Kind of unlucky, hey?
Yeah, got lucked out. Someone who's really, like, Will took a break, I think, but he's now getting back into it. And unfortunately, like, luck just isn't on your side sometimes. It sucks, doesn't it? Yeah.
I mean, it always comes and goes.
It does.
We always say that the pool gods always have something different in store for you every time you raise someone.
100%, yeah.
That's just how the game is, really.
Yeah, like there'll be a week where I'll lose to someone who I'd never thought I'd lose to, and then the next week I'll beat someone I never thought I could beat. You're right, 100%.
It is an individual sport with less luck than, let's say, like card games.
Yeah.
You know, like poker or something, but a bit more luck involved than, let's say, like, I don't know, like basketball or soccer.
Yeah,
those team
that's
games
right.
where it's less about. Okay, I'm not like an expert on these sports, but I'm just comparing them to pool, right?
Yeah.
I think there's a more factor of randomness in pool.
Definitely, yeah.
And sometimes sometimes the pool gods are on your side, sometimes they're not. So.
And Leon's just taken the second rack. 2-all. Evened it up once again. That was a nice clean-up right there.
Yeah, really well done. And it's, Mark, it's really nice to see the players neck and neck. That's exactly what we want to see.
Harris, mate. I am enjoying it as much as you are.
And it doesn't look like either one of them is under, a crazy amount of pressure. They're just playing how they're playing.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I've had a bit of a cough, Mark. Not a COVID cough, but just deep in the chest sort of thing.
Last commentary, I had a post-COVID cough.
Ah, right.
Yeah. So, I don't know, that cough just lingered. I wasn't infectious or anything, but it just kind of stuck around. It's strange, but...
Mine's about a week old and it still hasn't gone away, so I'll give it another week, but hopefully...
Oh, is yours a post-COVID cough as well, or no?
Not post-COVID, it's just a cough.
Yeah.
Because of the cold, I think.
Yeah, the weather.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Oh, nice touch on the one there. Yeah, and he's good for the 2. He's good for the 2 as well.
Interesting little shot here. He might go 2 ways. He might bump the 6 for position on the 3.
That's what I was thinking, bump the 6 out.
Or he might bump the 3 out towards that bottom right corner pocket.
I think you're more likely to get position if you bump the 6 out. I mean, it's hard to know. Oh, he's missed.
Definitely what he went for. You could see the grimace on Leon's face.
Yeah.
Exactly what he went for, and
you can tell he was upset by that.
Yeah, no potting angle on the 3 here. Maybe a cross bank.
A bank, yeah.
Or a 3-rail safety.
Okay. Very close on the bank. Justin's got a very open table now, but to get from ball to ball here, I think he's very straight on the 3. I don't think he's got too much of an angle on it, so to come around for the 4 is going to be tough.
He may just pinch the 3.
Yeah.
And then just take what he gets on the 4.
Exactly, yeah.
Just because the 6 goes in this bottom left, and it also goes in the side pocket.
Yeah, that's right.
So he can let the cue ball run regardless of where he is on the 4. Yeah, hampered queuing there.
How'd you miss that? Mate, that's jeez, you don't see that too often as well.
Yeah.
That was quite... Yeah, it wasn't too difficult, but I think sometimes you overthink the shot too much, and then you just lose your eye line. Someone walks past. There's a lot of things that can just happen.
Yeah.
Oh, good shot on the 3. Yeah. But anything like that, honestly, at this level, it can cost you a frame, even 2 frames.
Yeah, the game goes so fast.
It does.
Here, Leon's on the wider side, so he'll probably draw over for the 6 from the left long rail.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice.
And he's actually pumped it enough to come back for the side, so he didn't even want to stay up there. He just let out his stroke and came back to the bottom half of the table.
Yeah, definitely.
Could have given that one a little bit more juice. I don't think he wanted to be on the rail.
Yeah, you don't want to get stuck on the rail because you're forced to play top, I think, if you're on the rail. You can't really dig down into the ball if you need to.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's done pretty well there.
Wow. Beautiful. Really beautiful. is this the shot that will start to build him the momentum of this race? Who knows? Because I've noticed that a lot of our CueSoc races, someone will get the momentum and just carry it. And it's hard to actually win it from someone else as well.
He's played that shot in a good way as well. He's played it 3 rails out, sort of like around the table.
That's right.
And then we're at, I think we're at 3-all or 3-2. Scoreboard will tell you the actual score, but yeah, I think Leon's in the lead here. It's 3-2, right, Mark?
Yes, 3-2 up Leon's way. Another one. Let's go. What glove is he using actually? I can't tell.
It's a Mez.
Mez, yeah.
Actually,
so he's got the Mez break, is it?
Something like that. I think Jason was using the same one when I played him. Jason just had it in black.
Yeah, that's right.
Seems to be a very popular one now.
Oh, I've got the Partners Billiards, so that's the cheaper eBay version.
That's the one that I gave you.
Yeah,
like
you gave me a glove ages ago, and I liked it so much that I just bought 2 more of them. I don't know why.
The reason I liked that, it was Partners Billiards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason I liked that glove when I first got it is because it's tight, but it's thin material.
It's really
so
thin.
You don't sweat in it.
It glides as well, yeah.
I find that the Kamui glove is very thick compared to that one. And even
I like my fingertips to be out, like it's not fingerless. Yeah, it's not fingerless, obviously. Are you still using the tape or?
I am, yeah. I'm using like the finger wraps.
The finger tape, yeah. Finger wraps.
But I did used to use a glove, and yeah, I would prefer a thinner glove over like a thicker one.
Exactly, yeah, that's
just for the breathability and the feel.
100%, yeah. Interesting shot choice. I'm assuming a safety route he's taking there.
I'm not sure what Justin is trying. Maybe he was trying to leave the 2 sort of where the 3 is.
Yeah, possibly. Possibly just some sort of 2-way he was going for there. Not a bad shot, but not the best, I guess.
A lot of situations like these where you can go for the pot on the 2, but the position on the 3 is not guaranteed. Oh. So it's up to Leon whether he wants to play safe.
That's very tough to position, yeah. He's gone safety. Oh. Is that a fluke? That's a fluke.
Yeah. It's worked out pretty well, so.
Yeah, but it's worked out. I mean, is the 3 in the side looking good? I think so. Might have to be a bank on the 3. Might, but I mean, who knows what he'll choose. It really depends on the player's strengths as well.
Yeah.
I'm finding my banks are getting better, but here it's just tough. The edges on the pockets here are quite thick, or quite pointy, I should say, even a better word.
Are you, Mark? Are you the kind of player who?
I don't bank with the system, if that's what you're going to ask.
Yeah, you go by feel.
Yeah, by feel.
So in other words, what you're telling me is that you're part of the cool guy squad.
Yeah. Mate, what about you? Do you bank?
Oh, yeah, like by feel. Obviously.
By feel, yeah. I can't get the system right because I think these tables are too unpredictable. Sometimes. Yeah. Obviously they're played on so much throughout the week, throughout the month, throughout the year. You can't really predict what the rails are going to do. Yeah, so it's hard to tell, honestly, how it's going to go when you have a good system. I think if you're playing on tables that are clothed quite often, you can do it by feel. Also, kicking, I think, is better by feel too.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I think.
No, kicking is by system. Sorry, is what I mean.
Oh, you think so?
I think, yeah. Okay. I think there is a system to kick using the diamonds, right?
Yeah.
On the table, yeah. I'm not too familiar with it, to be honest, but some people use it.
I'm not sure. There haven't really been too many shots in this game that we're watching where the players have had to kick.
Yeah, the safety battle hasn't been too crazy for now, but look, we'll see what we get.
A little bit of bottom left here for Leon. Let's come back for the 6, hopefully.
Oh no, he wasn't happy with that. Has that landed safe? No, he's got an angle on it, and that's actually a nice bank as well too. The bank can position you too if you play a touch of draw on it as well. I think it will position you very nicely for the 6.
I think he might cut it, Mark.
But yeah, you can cut it. Yeah. Just the only problem with cutting it is you have to go up and down, I think, to make it.
If Speed would be very finicky.
Yeah. And also maybe even playing side when you cut it might mess you up a little bit, but we'll see how he's done it. Yeah. Oh. I mean, the position on the 6 is good, but I guess that doesn't matter if you make the pot. Yeah. If you don't make the pot.
So key thing for Leon here is to not to leave too much distance between the 6 and the cue ball off this 5. Yes, he's done pretty well there. maybe a few more centimeters, that would have gotten out of control. But he's do well here. He can go 3 rails for the 8, or he can sort of check side to the right hand side of the table, which is what he's tried.
Oh, I think
that's a beautiful shot.
I think that's beautiful. Yeah.
Mark, I've been meaning to. I think me and Glenn and Zeng, we had this thing back a few years ago where.
Oh, how is he? I haven't heard from him.
He has taken a break.
He has
from
taken a
pool.
break, hasn't he?
I imagine he'll come back sometime. But yeah, he is on hiatus at the moment.
Yeah.
But we had this thing where we wanted to make like a compilation of like dirty check side shots because I don't know about you, Mark, but I think out of all the shots in pool, check side shots are like the sexiest ones.
Yeah. Well said. Well said.
The most stylish.
They are very stylish, yeah. And
hard to pull off.
And I think Leon got that one perfect, and that's honestly why he took that rack. Leon is now leading 4-2. The momentum's starting to build. Yeah, like I'm starting to feel now Leon's got more control of the table.
Yeah.
He's very excited to win that chalk. I think we got some.
The Roku.
Yeah, is it the Kamui?
The light blue one, right?
I think we've got the Kamui chalk. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, the square one.
Yeah, the square. I think it is. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure, but we've got the Kamui chalk on offer. Or was it the Predator one? The one that's more expensive.
I do know the Kamui Roku is
I think
the
it's
very
that
expensive one.
Yeah. That's on offer.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's $45 a piece. Is it also $40 a piece?
Yeah, it's really expensive.
Quite expensive.
And it lasts forever.
Yeah, and I mean Leon wants it. He'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
But we look forward to seeing what's to come in term 2 as well. We have
any new events, Mark? Anything
new? Look, I think we're good at staying consistent in our society. So We've got Inter-Uni, big one. That has always been our biggest one. Hopefully UNSW doesn't win again. I mean, I am at UNSW, so I should be going for my uni. But come on, we need someone different to win.
It would be nice.
USYD has come close twice. I think
more times than that.
Twice, 3 times. Like last year, you guys lost in the it came down to the last ball.
Yeah.
In the semis.
Yeah.
The year before, I think also it came down to like the last few games.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
And I think even the year before that, it was also very close.
Yeah.
Like you've had very good teams with just very bad luck. Now.
Great little shot there.
Oh, there's a good safety right there, isn't it? Yeah.
Leon played the rail to rail, sort of split the 2 balls to the long rails, and he played from behind the 4 as well, which is really optimal.
Definitely. Now, what I've noticed is in 9-ball you can't get these wrong.
Here's a kick. Here's a kick that we were expecting.
Yeah. Oh, he's escaped. Oh, he's got it. There we go.
And he's played that
beautiful.
Exactly how a Filipino player would kick that. Because when you kick that, you're coming from behind anyway.
Yeah.
So you're expecting it to either go in the bottom right or in that side pocket. Wow. So Justin played that really well.
Mate, 2 fantastic shots from Justin today. Oh, is that a fluke? Yeah, he's fluked the 4.
Pretty good.
I'm sure he'd be happy with that one. But yeah, going back to Inter-Uni, just to talk about that. So obviously we have our new intake of first years, but I think our last Inter-Uni team for UNSW, they were all like on the verge of graduating or have graduated. So it's going to be completely new 2 teams for
fresh
UNSW.
roster.
It's going to be a fresh roster.
Yeah.
So please make sure you sign up and give it a go, because it really could be anyone. You know, I'm happy to go for a spot, sure, but I don't know how well we'll go. And obviously USYD's got your main sort of 5 or 6 players going for 4 spots.
I think it's actually in a similar spot as well, except our older players haven't graduated yet.
Yeah.
However,
that's why I hope you guys win.
We've still got like new players coming in, so even better that way, I think. But Mark, Inter-Uni to a CueSoc player is like World Cup pool is to a normal pool player.
Exactly.
Would you say?
Or like even World Pool
Masters.
But that's not the team event, is it?
Either way, it's exciting, right?
It is
that's
exciting.
That's the level of excitement we have.
Oh, the scratch, yeah. Very exciting. Very exciting. 100% I agree. And we always try and urge more and more people to come and watch, because we only have it once a year.
Yeah.
We do have league finals once a term, and league is 9-ball next term. So just like what they're playing today. But I find that 9-ball league can get quite fluky. It can be.
Fluky, is that what you said?
Yeah, that's a word. And a nice shot by Leon. Nice safety. Locked the ball right there. What do they say? He's put him in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
put
they
him in
always say.
prison. There you go. That is a difficult escape. Definitely need some side on that to escape.
It's really tough as well because the 8 is in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
So he can't sort of come off a rail to kick to it.
Yeah.
He'll just go one rail here trying to pot it in the bottom right, but that's all he can really do here, I think, unless he's going to go the other direction.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? But Leon played that with such ease as well.
Yeah.
It was just almost like he played it and it's just like it was an easy shot for him. It was routine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, 9-ball league, a bit more on the fluky side. So we do urge beginners to come and play as well and to learn 9-ball. Obviously the team setting's really good and we handicap it, so it makes it a lot fairer. You could see our last league was quite competitive. I personally didn't think there was a favourite team. Some years we've had just teams that just, we think they're going to win, we know they're going to win, they end up winning.
Yeah.
But yeah, we didn't really have a favourite team, to be honest.
I did sub last season a couple of times.
You subbed for my team.
Your team and a couple of other teams.
Yeah, a couple of other teams.
I forget which ones. But
So it was. I think it's pretty good. I mean, we're trying new things where we're trying to finish as quick as possible, so we have a different sort of order that we play.
I do remember. Yeah, you had a different match layout.
Different match layout. So it did mix things up a bit. We were trying to finish faster than usual.
Yeah.
Here we go. I think Leon's got this one. He'll start to widen the gap in the score if he makes this 9. Oh.
Bit of a turning point here.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think Justin will pot this, but yeah, a bit of a turning point.
I hope I didn't say that too loudly.
I don't think so. Even if you did, blame the player, not the commentators.
That's it. Yeah. Anyway, good job from Justin. He's leveling it up. What do they say? Slowly but surely.
Leveling the
4-3.
playing field.
That's it. 4-3. Yeah. See, just taking note of what Leon said, he just lost focus for a couple of seconds. He's in the zone, and when you're in the zone, you're playing sometimes without even thinking for more than 5-6 seconds.
Yeah.
You're just taking the shot and going, and
Beast mode. That's all.
Beast mode. That's it.
That's the only way I can describe being in the pool zone to someone who doesn't play pool. You're literally in the beast mode.
Yeah.
And
That's right.
when your concentration lapses, you can just miss a shot, and then just like that, you lose a frame. So yeah.
Exactly. 100%.
3-4, looking good for Justin to sort of gain back some momentum, and this will be a really important frame for him to eat. It will either equalize or Leon will get much further ahead. So really important one here.
As soon as you hit number 5, that means you're getting close to the 7, closer and closer to the 7. I don't know why, but I see number 5. It looks like you've gone well past the halfway mark. You've definitely got quick control. And that's a 1 ball on the break, right? So he's got.
The one's down here.
Yeah, no, but he's potted 1 on the break. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's going to take the push out here. Definitely. I mean, I wouldn't kick this in my right mind, would I? Definitely not for me.
Where would you push to, Mark? It's very, very tough here.
I'd push to the 3.
To the 3?
Because
for the bank?
Look, yeah, Justin's been banking really well. So if I was Justin, banking's 1 goal today. I push to the 3.
Yeah.
Leon might take it, might not. I mean, who knows? You can't play it too straight on the 1. Like, you can't play it too, perpendicular to the long rail.
Yeah.
If that's what I mean by straight. So, yeah, I think we'll see what he does. I'm very interested to see. It looks like so Justin's called push out, obviously. Where would you push to?
I think if it was me, I would nudge it towards the 9. Maybe even use the 9 as a stopper. Just to expose a little bit of the 1.
Yeah.
And then maybe I would play sort of the stun shot like straight into the 1 where the 1 goes around the table and you leave the cue ball where the 5 is.
Like a safety stun, that's right.
But that shot is quite difficult at distance to pull off as well.
It really is, yeah.
It looks like he might do something similar to what you were saying, Mark, towards the 3 here.
Yeah. His banking's been really good, so it's just what I saw. Oh, the 3's covering it, I think, too much.
No, he's good. I'm actually in the direct line. He's good he's good for the bank. Yeah.
I mean, Leon gave it back, but seeing Justin's banking prowess today and skill, I think he might make this one. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. Now in snooker, you don't bank at all, do you? Like, it's very rare.
Very rarely.
It's very rare. So I'm surprised that he's managed to pull off what he's pulled off today.
Only when you're doing, what are they called? Like exhibition runs?
Exhibition runs, yeah, exactly.
Mark, I do remember watching, what was the channel called? Like Tequila?
Yeah.
Where he does the sort of like music montages to snooker shots. I do remember doing that. in some study during procrastination.
Fair bit of that, hey.
Yeah.
So he's just opted for a two-way right there.
Maybe slightly light on that.
Yeah.
He probably wanted the cue ball to go a bit further.
Yeah, for the safety.
Or even he could have gone thinner and maybe the one would have stayed at the...
So is the potting? Is the pot on for the one? I think it is.
Looks like it, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
But it's tight. It's very tight because that 9 can get in the way, obviously. So, yeah.
Justin's probably just prioritizing the pot here, not worrying too much about position.
Sometimes you have to do that because the pot is very important. Obviously, comes more important than the safety. Oh, landed nice. Not the best landing, but it's good. It's very tough to pot this one. The distance is quite hard, and he's got him almost tied to the rail as well.
Yep. I think this one's a little bit less difficult for the position on the 2.
Yeah.
But again, tough pot, like you said, Mark. So
starting to go back and forth now.
Yeah, going for the bank there, Leon did, and yeah, we're in a weird spot right now. Very weird spot.
Yeah, very weird.
How are you going for time, Mark? What?
40 minutes.
40 minutes. Okay.
And it's 4-3, 7 frames in 40 minutes.
So we're about halfway through, I'd say.
So they're going 5 minutes a frame.
Yeah, about that.
It's quick. I mean, it is 9 ball, right? So this one's one of the longer ones. I feel like there were some faster ones. Seen any golden breaks today, or?
I did. I saw. Who was it? Was it Josh Hong and Leon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. Hey.
Was it Leon that made the golden break?
I think it was. I think it was Leon that made the golden, but I'm not 100% sure. They're quite rare. I mean, I've probably only seen 5 or 6 ever.
Yeah.
I hate it when you get one made against you as well. It's just... yeah.
I do remember playing against Michael Tran, I think, years ago. Race to 5, first round. And he got... the first rack, he played a 1-9.
Yeah.
The next 2 racks, he got 2 golden breaks.
Where was this?
9-ball comp. CueSoc.
This was at CueSoc's night.
But, years ago.
Yeah.
And then on the 4th frame, he got another 1-9. And then on the final frame, I think I scratched on the 9.
Oh.
So it is like that sometimes.
Goodness. And was this your first 9-ball comp?
I think so, something like that.
Oh, goodness, mate. You would have been scarred.
Yeah, I was mega tilted, but golden breaks, they do happen. Definitely at least a few per competition, but not a crazy amount. And as you've seen here, the 9-ball hasn't really floated away from that head spot. So great shot there from Leon.
Yeah, definitely.
Little bit pacey, but he's done well there to get behind the 4.
100%, yeah. Actually, going back to your comps, Harris, so you actually have won a couple. I think you've won 8-ball and Scotch doubles, right?
I think that's right.
Yeah,
I haven't been keeping track.
I played in the Scotch doubles a few years ago, back when you won, and I think what happened from my instance or my perspective, we had a very, very easy run.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think I made it to the semis.
You must have played with Marcus Smith.
I did play with Marcus, yeah. And we've been playing together since. It's been good. You always got to stick with the people that know your game really well.
Yeah, I remember you guys came in to CueSoc together as well.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We were trying to cheat the 5 in there. Tough, but
that was a shot I mentioned to Leon before where I do respect players who take thin cuts into the side.
Yeah.
I think that shot really stands out.
Yeah, it does as well. But I mean, position-wise, it's also quite tough to position from the 5 onto the 6 using the thin cut into the side. It's not easy.
No, I don't think Justin can see this 5, can he?
He can. I think just.
Which side? Is he on the left side? Oh, sorry.
From the video, it would be.
Oh, he's banking.
Yeah. Oh, kicking. Yeah.
Kicking.
Right.
Sorry. That's pretty good.
He's got it. Wow. Nice.
Nice little double kiss there.
Without scratching.
Yeah.
Without scratching. Jeez, Justin's pulling off some trick shots today, that's for sure. Oh, that's nice. It looked like it was going from our angle. Unfortunately, where the commentary setup is located, we can't actually get the best angle on all the shots. So, to me, that six ball looked pretty good.
Mark, I do have like a long-term plan to like open a private pool hall.
Oh.
And when I open it, we're gonna have like a commentary booth where you'll have sort of like a CCTV setup, where you'll have multiple screens.
Yeah.
So
just like the pros.
None of this babble about, you know, whether we can see the angle or not. It would be, you'd just be able to see it. You'd just be able to see the video, and it would be perfect.
Mate,
good.
If you could open a pool hall, I will be living there. You better build me a room next to the pool hall so I can stay there.
Look, maybe we can sort out a comm just for you. Just a nice little underground den for you. And then you just come out to play pool.
Come out to play pool, man. That would be the dream. Yeah.
It is in the works, but you know, we're talking long term.
We're talking long term. That's right.
It's always nice to I think with pool especially, it's one of those activities.
Oh, sorry to cut you off, but that is upsetting. That is upsetting because Justin. This was a critical frame.
Yeah.
Justin had the chance to shift the momentum back to his side, but unfortunately, he's really just missed out right there.
Little tester for Leon as a result.
Not an easy pot on the 9, but definitely goes. And I think he's got it. Oh, you're joking. Wow, Justin better not miss this one then.
I think he's back to get this, even with the rest.
Just
don't hit it too thick that it bubbles.
Yeah,
I want him
exactly.
to hit this thin, and hopefully he will be. It'll be 4-all.
4-all, that's right. Oh, geez, Leon had a chance there too but back to 4-all. There we go.
Yeah. As I was saying, Mark, I think pool is one of those sports where theory crafting is really easy, and it's kind of exciting to think of what possibilities you can make in terms of equipment, in terms of venues, in terms of games as well. You can make your own. Actually, I was playing with Marcus Smith before. We made like a little. It was like a game mode where you try and play safety.
Oh yeah, I saw
ball.
you guys playing that. I was
Yeah.
a little lost, but I think I got the idea after about 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was a bit of a mix between a drill and like a custom game mode, if you like.
Yeah, that's right. So you were just trying to like play it safe, right? That was the objective.
Yeah, exactly. So you get a point every time you make it safe.
Ah, okay. But
but
it's
yeah.
not because if you make a rail-to-rail safety, to turn it to the opposite rail-to-rail safety, like from long rail to long rail to short rail to short rail,
It is very difficult.
it's tough. Yeah. It's not as easy as it looks.
I definitely like when
Oh, that one glided right in, but the cue ball's unfortunately been sunk.
I think pool's one of those sports where the longer you play it, the more creative possibilities you are opened up to.
Yeah, 100%.
So-
Have you played much of the 14.1 straight pool? You would have played a fair bit.
I played a couple games with
Yeah.
Kenneth Huang.
Yeah, he loves it.
I would like other people to sort of venture into that territory so that I have more people to play with.
And you must have great big respect for Mr. 714, huh?
Kenneth?
Shaw?
Jason Shaw. Oh, yeah.
Mr.
Yeah,
714.
okay. Yeah, Mr. 714.
Yeah, well, did you end up watching any of that or?
I did see. I saw the suggestion for the video on my YouTube, but I haven't watched it.
Oh, you
yet.
haven't watched it yet,
Yeah.
mate. It is a fantastic watch. I had a look into that and I was shocked. Like he made it look so easy. Oh, beautiful carom.
Oh, that's a 9. Come
Yeah,
on.
well done. Good. Leon's up 5-4. That was quick. That's 9 ball for you guys. But obviously we're going to 7, so it's still anyone's game here.
There was an old video on CSI, Q Sports International, Mark, and this was before there was a rule where you had to get balls past the head string for a legal break.
Yeah.
And Corey Dool.
I knew you were going to say his name.
The Prince of Pool. He was like soft breaking the 9 ball rack.
Yeah.
And playing a 1-9 combo on every single rack. So every rack was like 20 seconds long. And then he was just beating people.
I've seen that. Now, we actually have rules in CueSoc not to soft break, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Corey Jewell that made us create that rule.
I like
but
to think it was, because
Yeah.
he's like a universal, because he's like
Yeah.
a pro player, right?
Yeah.
I like to think that behavior filtered
but
down.
props to him for doing it, for like working it out. Like,
Well, that's what I mean. It's like the creative
wow.
side.
Like that is very creative. No one really thought. You know, I've seen him break with the rest. Have you seen that before?
I have. Yeah, I have.
He breaks with the. Who in their right mind would do that? I think he just wanted to get it like extremely straight on, and the balls to like those corner balls just to glide out just extremely perfect. So everything just lines itself up perfectly.
Yeah. In case you guys didn't get the memo, Corridor is one of my favorite players. Very creative, has a very soft play style.
I think he's out of his prime right now, unfortunately.
He is. He definitely is.
He still plays in the pro events, but he doesn't do as well as he used to.
Yeah.
I think everyone's worked out his formula.
Worked out his scam.
Yeah.
The way he scams people.
Yeah, but
he did.
I seen him in the Mosconi Cup 2 years ago now.
Oh yeah.
2020. He really didn't have a good cup, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, not saying he played badly. It's just relative to everyone else, he could have played better.
Yeah.
Oh, nice screw back right there.
Justin's played that really well with a touch of right hand side. I think
Might be a little too straight on the 5, but the 6 is on. If he gets some side in there as well.
Yeah.
Bottom left, bottom right. Any of them actually could get you to the 6. Oh wow, lots of draw. Wow.
He's done well there. I'll give him that.
Jeez, I can't
a lot of distance.
I can't do that. I can't draw it back that far.
Yeah. Neither can I.
Yeah.
I always end up stunning it.
I mean, it's all in the technique, isn't it? It's all in the action, all in the cue action. To have set it up so well and then just miss the 6 like that, it's really unfortunate, isn't it? Another chance he would have had to even it up. I mean, we're being too critical sometimes.
we should give the players more credit.
I honestly have so much respect for both these players.
Yeah.
Leon taking the safety there, quite smart. Now, I don't think Justin jumps. He's a snooker player, so he doesn't jump.
I think, yeah, if he's presented with a situation where he could jump, he will probably take the kick regardless.
Yeah. Nice kick. How's it landed? Oh, that's landed quite nice. Oh, no, not quite. I thought the cue ball was landing more in the center table, because if that had gone center table, he'd have to reverse bank it or something, but Leon's got a putt. And he'll just have to roll it forward to avoid the scratch, just like that. Yeah. I always scratch on those. It's awful. When you get the putt and then you just see the cue ball. You look and you're like, where's the cue ball? It's already gone in. Oh, very nice touch, very nice touch. 2 more balls to reach the hill.
A little bit of a funny angle here. He could draw back to this side where he's at.
Yeah.
Or he could go to the other side, maybe with a bit of side spin. But I'm not sure what the angle is. Okay, it was dead straight, so
yeah,
he's done well there.
That's it. Very, very nice. I think that 9 is on, very much on, but he's just tied himself to the rail, unfortunately, making it a little bit harder for himself. Less to work with. No way. You're joking. He's missed a 9. How many 9s has he missed now? 2 or 3?
I think 2.
Goodness. Oh. Well, Justin's going to go for the bank or the safety. I think knowing him, he'll go for the bank. Yep. Good pace. He'll play it with good pace. Oh, here we go. Oh, almost.
I think this is going to end up... Ooh, just caught the point there.
Yeah. How's that playing? It goes in the side, but this comes back to that sort of slow side pocket pot that you were talking about earlier. Yeah. You have a lot of respect for players who can make these ones, huh? It's not as easy as it looks. Beginners will look at this and think, I just hit it. But it's the speed that you play it out as well.
Yeah.
That matters.
Ooh, I think the secret with those shots is you always go a little bit thinner than you expect.
Yeah.
Because the pocket is actually very wide when you look at it.
Yeah.
But if you pay attention to the point of it, then it looks like a really thin cut where you have no room.
Yeah, exactly.
So Leon overcut it slightly there, which is why it came back to where it is.
How's the bank looking? The bank is on. That's a beautiful shot. There we go.
Yeah.
Another one to win.
He's done that a few times.
That's like 3 banks to win.
3 steals.
3 steals. 5 all. My goodness, we've got a great game on our hands. Could this be Hill for the 9-ball trophy, for the 9-ball title? Wow.
That would make it a very interesting final, I think.
I don't think I've seen a Hill final ever. We've had one. I think we've had one.
Do you remember who it was between?
It was... Goodness, it was...
I only remember Hill in like CueSoc League.
There was a league one where it drew.
Yeah.
There was one season that drew.
Yeah.
But we haven't had anything close to that. That was intense, that one. But no, I have to remember who. There was definitely someone... Was it yours? No, it wasn't yours. You won 7-2, I think? 7-3?
8-ball, you mean?
In 8-ball, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think mine was Hill.
Maybe it was one of the Scotch doubles ones. No, I don't think so.
Could have been Weissing, Alex May, and
Yeah,
Gordon
possibly.
and
Gordon
Thomas.
and Thomas. Yeah, that one. They're all old now, unfortunately. they're all finished up.
Some of them would have graduated by now.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, going back to when I first joined CueSoc, this is the story I've been wanting to tell you. I really was scared. I think just, I entered this Scotch doubles comp and I was just like, oh, crap. Marcus and I are just sitting around, just having a look at the YouTube channel, doing whatever. And I come across the most recent video, which was your one against Jared. And geez, I remember we put on the first rack, just watched the first one, and I'm like, all right, let's just see roughly how good everyone is, get a feel for how well everyone's playing. And I'm pretty sure you broke and ran the first one. Like the first ever frame that I saw CueSoc related, heard of CueSoc, whatever, the first thing I saw was Harris with the break and run. And I remember watching it and I was like, this cannot be the standard. Surely, if everyone in this society can break and run, like I'm just shocked, mate.
I think we were just lucky. I was playing reasonably well.
You were playing
well
very well. Wow. Do you think your game's changed much from today?
Look, for 8 ball, not much. I think I was playing. That was probably when I was playing my best.
Do you think you peaked around 2019?
Around 2019,
Yeah.
2020.
So, do you think you can peak again before?
Look, I would have to put in a lot of training.
Yeah, because you were there night and day. I'm pretty sure City Heroes closed at 4 back then.
Yeah, it did.
So
I wasn't there early in the morning. I'm sorry.
Late
early
at night?
in the morning, as in
4 a.m., 3 a.m., right?
But
yeah.
I was there early in the morning, as in 11 a.m.
Yeah, because they'd open at 9 and close at 4.
Yeah.
The hours were ridiculous.
So I would always come before uni.
Yeah.
And then train, and then go to uni, and then go home. But if there was someone who I wanted to play against in the Arvo, then I would come back after my uni classes.
That's it. Yeah. Definitely.
But the nice thing about pool is that one player doesn't dominate forever.
Yeah.
So, like, everyone falls in and out of greatness, if you like.
Yeah, exactly.
So, that's how you get good competition. That's how you get a good mix of players.
Definitely.
I think at the moment, Leon and Justin are up there in terms of
just
how well they're playing.
Yeah, and Leon's playing like night in, night out. Like
that was a great combo there.
That was very nice. He's actually set himself up for the 4, which is quite hard to do when you're playing a combo from the 4 onto the 8 to set yourself up for the 4 again. Yeah. But I see Leon here too often. He loves Burwood, and I think every time I tell him I've got a comp at Burwood, he's happy.
These tables are nice.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, the tables are great.
I think he prefers it to Town Hall.
Yeah. Man, I played on Town Hall the other day, and I think those tables definitely just experience more wear and tear just as a result of the people.
Yeah.
And man, the table roll was like really crazy. Like,
yeah, you get interesting table roll. But obviously we have to
nice shot here to come 2 rails across.
Very nice, 2 rails, yeah. But yeah, I obviously just want to give a big thank you again to City Heroes, as per usual, for providing us with beautiful venue, beautiful people, beautiful staff. We're very happy to have you, in a partnership with us. Looking good on the 6. Very nice.
I'm not sure if you can see this mark. It's very tight.
Yeah.
He might be just off the potting angle.
Would he kick the 7?
Oh, into the top left, perhaps. Yeah.
Possibly. Or he'll just spin it for a safety. How's it looking? Not. Oh no! I think he's sold out. That's really unfortunate. But again, you just gotta take your time on it.
Yeah.
If I was Justin, it's 5 all. You're thinking, okay, I need to make sure I do not make a mistake here.
Yeah.
Because this is the game for the hill. This is the game. Possibly could get you to the win as well.
Justin needs to stay off the rail here for the 9. Otherwise, I think he's going to have a little bit of an issue with queuing. He needs to stay off the rail. He's done well.
I think he's done it. He's a little bit too straight.
That's okay.
For the straight on like the
That.
perpendicular.
Yeah, he'll be happy with that.
I think he'll be okay. If you're a good potter, you can make these ones. He's got it. He's got it. Well done. 6-5.
We'll take a little toilet break here while the players, I think Leon has to go to the toilet, and we'll give Justin a little break as well. But yeah, while we're waiting, I think the important thing with those final night, when you're on the his second last object ball to the 9 ball, you really do have to stay off the rail. As long as you play it at a speed where it comes off enough, then you're in a good spot. But when you're on the 9, there's a lot of added pressure, just because it's the last ball in the rack to win. So being on the rail adds a lot of unnecessary pressure. So well done to Justin there. He came just off enough that it wasn't an issue for him. He didn't have too crazy hampered queuing. But again, I think if we go to Hill here, that'll be a really important factor when the players do come down to the 9 ball, is that they want as least added pressure as possible to make the shot. Ideally, they would just be straight in with no hampered queuing on the 9 ball. But again, that doesn't always happen. Right?
Yeah.
And that's how players make mistakes towards the end of the frame.
Yeah, it's a lot about that, to be honest. There's a lot of that. Now, you've been how many years since you were in the exec team, Harris? 2 years, is it?
It would have been
3 years?
2019, 2020.
Yeah.
So
So
about
how
2
have you
years.
found that the team has changed or things have been run? Are you finding things are different, or it's just the same sort of carry on over?
The thing about, I think, uni societies, especially ARC, UNSW societies in general, is the turnover can be a little pacey.
Yeah.
So you'll get a lot of people coming in and out of the society, and that hasn't changed with CueSoc.
Yeah,
Everyone's
obviously.
sort of come
like
in.
there's a new group of regulars every
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah, every year, 100%. Like the regulars that we have from our set, like the group that's in second year right now, they're a big group. Like they're always together.
Yeah.
And when one of them's somewhere, they're all there.
Yeah.
It's nice. You get big crowds. They're all here now. They all just turned up.
Yeah, it's like
we
we
got a big crowd, ready to see Hill game. That's for sure.
Okay, so Leon's back, and we're getting started with the next frame.
I think Justin will be very happy if he takes home this win.
Yeah.
It's something that, like, to see his name on
a trophy,
on the trophy, on the Hall of Fame that we've got. I mean, that's just superb stuff.
He's got a nice little angle here. A little bit
Very
of a gap
nice.
for the 2. How's he played this? Bump off the 3. Great.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's
exactly what he wanted.
Exactly what you need. I think a lot like you. Yeah.
And here, he might be a little funny if he tries to draw back for the 3.
Yeah.
He might, depending on the angle, he might go forward and take the 3 in the bottom right. Oh, okay, he's looking now to take it in the top left. But again, very funny angle, and he's
Very
going to be
funny,
reaching
yeah.
with
Also-
the rest.
Yeah, that's right. And if you're playing the 3, obviously, you're most likely going to be tied to the rail as
Yeah.
well. If you're
Yeah.
if you're going for the top left for the 3. But the 2's done well. Yeah. Oh, he's actually
He's done well.
nudged it
He's
out.
done well there.
So he's got room to bit of wiggle room, as they say.
Yeah. And the nice thing is the 4 is quite open at the bottom half
Yeah,
of the table.
that's right.
So regardless of where he is, he'll have a good chance at potting it after the 3, that is.
100%.
But yeah, in terms of committee, Mark, I'd say the activities and the work done by the committee have been pretty consistent
Yeah. I've noticed.
throughout my generation, older generations, and through your generation as
Yeah,
well.
that's right. Ooh,
Nice shot there.
Just cheated a little bit. That's good. And it gave him position for the 4 too.
I would say that sort of when I left the team, there was a lapse in sort of our population numbers for CueSoc throughout the COVID pandemic.
I think it was COVID. Yeah, that
Yeah.
killed it.
But what's nice we're seeing now is, as you said, there's like a lot of second years. There's a big group.
Yeah, it's building back up.
The community is probably the strongest it's been now since, I want to say, like 2018,
Yeah.
2017, 2018.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
this is, if you're a new player, this is the time to jump in.
Exactly.
Because you have a lot of support, a network of uni students to play with,
Yeah, 100%.
to learn from, and to hang out with as well.
Yeah. It's really nice, and everyone's kind of studying everything. Like I've noticed that you'll get commerce degrees, comp sci degrees,
Yeah.
engineering degrees.
I did sub for CueSoc League the other season.
Yeah.
And you know Taz.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't remember his last name.
Al Sufi, I think.
Yeah. But Taz is studying petroleum engineering. And I was
Petroleum,
like,
there you
wow,
go.
That just adds to the diversity of degrees that are already in the society. So
Yeah.
Um,
And he was someone that like hadn't just started with his first event last year, term 3, so we hadn't really seen much of him.
yeah, and
And
he's
I mean,
like
he starts
integrated.
playing and he
He's
knows his
integrated
game
now.
so well.
Yeah.
There's so many players that will just come for their first or second event and they they're naturally good. Like, they know what they're doing.
That was the biggest thing I noticed coming out of COVID, coming out of the lockdown and subbing for league.
There were actually 2 comps that were on after the pandemic. I remember the first lockdown, and I remember everyone was quite out of practice.
Yeah.
But I think now we're starting to get back into it, and as you were saying with league,
a lot of new players.
A lot of new players. Yeah, definitely. Beautiful on the 7.
It's a nice shot. And is this for the
hill? For the hill. Oh my goodness. Should we extend it to 9? No, we'll keep it at 7. I'm happy with 7.
3 rails out here.
Oh, Leon better not miss this. He's missed a couple of 9s, and he got
2
this
rails
one.
out. Sorry, that was
Thank
nice.
goodness.
Again, you'll see that shot a lot.
Wow, this is it. Hill. We could not have asked for a better 9-ball comp, honestly.
It's gone well, Mark. I think this has been a very solid.
Just above an hour.
Yeah.
That is 12 frames in 60 minutes. They still got that 5 minutes per frame.
Yeah.
1 minute per 5 frames. Wow, that's quick.
That's exactly what
And
it
I
is.
don't even think that's just 9-ball being 9-ball. I just think that's just these players. They just know what they're doing. They can clean up the rack so quickly.
So, I guess we'll focus on the game here because it's a pretty important rack.
This is the final
This is the
rack.
one where we want to be on the ball, I suppose.
I couldn't tell you who's going to win.
Neither,
by now, I would have already made a bet to who's going to win. But nah, not this one. Beautiful break. Now, with Leon having the break, he's going to have the advantage, obviously. But who knows?
Mark, he can see the 1. I'm not sure if the 1 passes by the 3. It looks like it does.
Yeah.
If it does,
You're going to have to play safe, right?
I'd be thinking that he would go for it. Just
Yeah.
because he needs to make something happen in this frame.
He does.
The 2... Looks like the 2 goes in either the side and maybe the top right.
Like, if you need luck, this is the time you could get it. Oh, beautiful.
And he's played that perfectly.
Wow, it's just come out
Come
past
for
the
the
5,
2 in the
yeah.
side. Yeah. So he's come back up the table. Easy shot here for position on the 3.
Very nice. Now,
Great
could we
shot.
be getting a run out here?
Yeah, maybe.
Imagine a
break
run
and
out on a break and run on the hill.
Just
on
needs
the hill
to
game.
have a nice angle on the 5 here. Don't leave too much distance so you can work it.
There you go.
That's pretty good. We'll settle
we
for
go,
that.
there
That's
we
pretty
go.
good. And a nice little angle here. He might draw back to the left side here of the 6.
That's where you need it, yeah.
Or he might come back across. I'm not sure what the angle is, Mark. Let me have a look.
I'd definitely be taking a breath after this one. Like, you need to really get this perfect,
He
yeah.
might come up the table.
Up the table. That's exactly
That's a
what he's
great shot. A little bit pacey.
Oh, is that a scratch? No, we're good. I think he's good. But, landed on the wrong
Very
side.
pacey, yeah.
Landed on the wrong side. Very close. Very, very close.
Now, a decision here to be made, Mark. Does he go for the really thin cut? Or does he bank it in the 6? Sorry, bank the 6 to the middle.
Could even go safe,
Yeah.
possibly. But let's see what he does. I think he's going for the bank. Oh, he's cut it.
Wow.
He's cut it. And he overcut
Wow.
it, did he?
I'm actually really surprised that he went for that.
That is a tough shot. That is a very tough shot, and on the hill as well. Now it's nice. The 6 is so he's on. They're on the opposite side of the 6 for the pot here.
Yes, very very natural position here for the 8.
Yeah. He's got it. Oh, very nice. 2 more balls. And
He's looking a little bit
that's
straight.
it.
Again, this is what I was saying before, Mark. Really important that he doesn't end up on the rail because it's just that mental barrier
Yeah.
of being on the rail when you have to hit the ball in for the game. Let's see how Justin does here.
Yeah. Let's see how he goes. Wow. Oh, very.
I think in trying to stay off the rail, Justin's put a bit of pace on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is it.
It's very tense.
Better
a lot of
stay
pressure.
quiet. Better stay quiet. For the win. He's got it. Well done.
Excellent shot.
7-6, Justin takes the win, and that is a superb outcome. Amazing final. I think everyone would be happy with that.
I think that final was picture perfect, Mark. We
Yeah.
had good plays from both opponents. We had a nice pacing. It wasn't sort of dominating and then catching up. It was 1-1.
Yeah, like
And
it was really only nudging up by one. But yeah, I think Leon had a couple of chances that he lost on.
Yeah. But again, great game. Thank you for having me, Mark.
Oh, thank you for coming, Harris. Like, it is an honor and a pleasure to have you here.
Now, what's our next event?
Well, we got term break. I don't know if that counts as an event.
Apart from watching
but yeah.
pool for 2 weeks, what's our next event?
From memory, I think we've got our snooker comp at the start. We've got our mixed doubles. I think we had to postpone our mixed doubles from this term due to Easter. So we have our mixed doubles hopefully coming back. And yeah, we'll see how it goes.